Well, I'll tell you what, tomorrow is freakish. Let's go over the freakiness of tomorrow now. I've already got video one up, so this will be number two on the playlist for July 11th, 7-Eleven. You know, the store that would have him rising spiritually, Satan possessing the body. On 7/13, that's when he rose up from with the blood on his face. Remember, he popped up and then said, fight, 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 which is the next horse is war, because the right eye wound event is the crowning. So let's cut to Lily James, who is a 37 progression tomorrow. Her birthday is 4/5/1989, and she gives us the right eye. She always reminded me there's the right eye being covered, and she's going to give us the right eye again. Right eye. And she's a direct hit. 4/5/1989. Let me see here. Where am I at? 4/5/1989. 2/7/11. 13246. It's very interesting with the 3636 because that's also the 37 progression for the Donnie Darko date is a direct hit tomorrow, and it's a palindrome. 13246 divided by 37. 358. 358 progressions. Now look at the Donnie Darko date of October 2nd, 1988. It's a palindrome. 13431, same number going backwards and forwards. 322 begins the hours. It's a direct 37 progression, and it's a palindrome. 13431 divided by 37. Its 37 progression is a palindrome, 363, which again was Lily James, was 36 years, 3 months, 6 days. So she was 3636 or 3636. And then Trump is a palindrome tomorrow on 7/11. 2/8/8/8/2. Same number backwards and forwards. He's not a 37 progression, but he is in the 7/8/0s. 780 progressions of 37. Um, it's very interesting, isn't it? Tomorrow's an extremely high watch day. And I was drawn to the rapper Little Baby or Lil Baby. Rapper Lil Baby birthday.
According to Ian.
And I can't really explain how or why I was drawn.
1994, known professionally as Lil Baby, is an American rapper, singer, and songwriter.
December 3rd, 1994. December 3rd, 1994. And I was drawn to look up his birthday. I cannot tell you why. In his days for tomorrow, 11/17 followed by the 8. 30 years, 7 months, 8 days for the 3078. And we remember what 3078 is. 3078 times 37 gives us that 138 Donald Trump in simple gematria. 88, Trump in simple gematria. The 86ing of him, and the rising number, 11-3. One World Trade Towers date, which represents Return of the King, or Lord of the Ring, The Two Towers, Lord of the Ring, Return of the King, or The Dark Knight, Dark Knight Rises, What Rose Back Up, One World Trade Tower. So this is, I'm telling you, man, tomorrow is freakish. And that number, um, that number divides evenly by 1998. And anybody with a 57 combination with their year times, excuse me, with their month times their day. And there's one that I know of, which has always allowed me to know that number. So that 3078 is a progression. It's also 367 months. 367 was tightly involved in my son's passing. That number was paramount in his passing. And my son's passing to tomorrow's date, it is 213 days. And 213 is the date in 2020 when Billie Eilish released No Time to Die. If we go to that, it's 1975. Days, 282 weeks, palindrome. And No Time to Die's release was October 8th, 2021. 1-3, well, it's a palindrome, 3 years, 9 months, 3 days. What else is a direct hit? So, Election Day, 11/8/1988, and the semi-baked theme of Donnie Darko. The opening line in the movie was, "I'm voting for Dukakis." Funeral for a Friend, Elton John's a direct hit. JFK Jr. White Horse comment on 21325. There's your 213 code again. Brokeback Mountain, which featured Donnie Darko uniting with the Joker. That's all that was about. World War Z, which if tomorrow's the day of the right eye wound event, it would certainly kick that off. If you include both dates, it's a direct hit of October 26, 1985, when they first went 88 miles per hour. And on the car of the James Bond movie For Her Eyes Only. Trump announcing Jerusalem as the capital, December 6, 2017. Rain Man, 12/16/88. That's 121 Antichrist used with 216, which is also Antichrist, 6x6x6 in James Bond's car tag. And 88, which is Trump and civil gematria. And we know who Rain Man is. It's the Antichrist, or Satan possessing the body is Rain Man. Shelter from the Storm or Singing in the Rain. Gimme Shelter by the Rolling Stones. The Twin Towers opened on 4/4/1973 as a direct hit. Wednesday Netflix is a direct hit where every single episode had woe in it and has woe in season 2 in every single episode. Woe opens the Bible verse of Zechariah 11:17, the right eye wound, woe to the idle shepherd. The Joe Biden bicycle incident, which opened Donnie Darko with a bicycle crash, and they reenacted that with a body double. He had on a helmet, he had on sunglasses, and you could look at his legs. He was wearing shorts. Those were not Joe Biden's legs. Um, Joe Biden bicycle wreck. That was just a reenactment of Donnie Darko. And notice it's a direct hit. Legs were a little too tan, a little too athletic, and they have Mission Impossible shows you all the time with the makeup and the mask that people are imitating other people constantly. And I mean, and I mean constantly. So you're telling me that's Joe Biden right there. Look at the shoulders, the muscular dexterity. Look at the shoulders, thick. Look at the forearms, thick. Here's Joe, not so much. So they did the reenactment of opening Donnie Darko. So they give you this view that's no view. That's all you're seeing. That's all you see. So you don't see the whole thing actually take place. Man down. All the world's a stage. It's an extremely Luciferian world you live in. It is called Mystery Babylon. So here's Joe over here with these shoulders and these arms and that neck. Forget about it. Yeah, not so much. So here's Joe again. Look at Joe's. Look at Joe. No, that ain't Joe. Oops. Who are they kidding? And don't get me wrong, they could have pulled at some point, like the magic tricks that you see by magicians, and then put Joe Biden back into the scene once you can't see anymore. Because everybody around would have been members of Mystery Babylon. Is that hard to do? Yeah, I don't think so. So if they dubbed Joe back in here, great. Or was it just the body double the whole time? Killing me, literally. Killing me softly. Mm. Tomorrow's extremely high watch day. And it is a Friday when Jesus died on a Friday. Right. And for everybody else on the Bible study channel at Trey Stokes Daily Bible Studies, I'll begin the Bible study. One thing I can give you for sure is Eve is 710 today's date, which would mean today is the eve before we go biblical, before we start living in the Bible in real time. If you look also at Eve, it's 192, which on 7-Eleven is day 192. So you literally have back-to-back days. And it's actually the same day on a leap year. That's interesting. Eve represents the church. So anyway, its potential. All right, let's begin Bible study.